surviving members of Ant Farm, Chip Lord and Hudson Marquez, are kind of the brainchild of Cadillac Ranch. They never intended that the Cadillacs be spray painted and cut up and destroyed like they are. I know that it horrifies them.
When I talked to Chip Lord about it, one of the guys from the Ant Farm, he said they didn't think about the future. They just wanted it done and put it up, so they never thought about preservation or what was going to happen. And he said sometime in the 80s, the graffiti started happening, and it kind of just became its own thing. It became its own culture, and he really kind of enjoys that.
It became more as a joke, a lark, a fun thing to do just to shock people. But the artwork itself is beyond ownership.
I know people that have spent the night out there so they can catch them to get photographs of the sunrise. Weddings, engagements, all kinds of things go out there because it means so much, and yet it's just 10 Cadillacs stuck in the ground.
To me, those Cadillacs are representative of an era when there was big money in cattle and oil, and a lot of people around drove those big Cadillacs with those tail fins.
When you can create art like what the Ant Farm created with Cadillac Ranch that still has that draw, pushing 40 years later, I mean, as an artist, that's what you hope for.
Also, I think as a sculpture, it is probably one of the best examples that we have of an interactive sculpture.
What do I think it means? That someone has more land than I do and is a little bit cooler than the rest of the world.
I think it's some sort of an artist, thinking outside the box, thinking, hey, cars are cool.
It's possibly one of the coolest things I've seen in my whole life.
It's a huge American icon. It's almost like the automotive version of the Wailing Wall.
It has put Amarillo on the international world map.
It's been able to kind of operate in both camps of the art world, meaning that it speaks to the highest level of conceptual art and also speaks to the common people.
It's funny when you see something that you've seen your entire life suddenly in an art history book and it changes a little bit.
The sheer absurdity of burying them in the ground with their butts sticking in the air. It's something that's just so absurd that you have to stop and look twice.
Celebrating the Panhandle spirit, Larry Lemmons, ABC 7 News.